Right, if you've got something to say on today's show, please do get in touch with us here on Saturday AM. We're over in the kitchen with Shane. Shane, how's it all going?
Really good. We have our
No
cakes.
pressure, but you're doing a wedding cake in how many minutes?
6, I believe. Yeah, a couple of 6-minute
In
slots.
fairness, you've been working very hard this morning.
Yes,
we're nearly
getting
there,
there.
aren't
Yeah,
we?
exactly. So this is the fun part, I think, for anyone. When the cake is kind of the sponge is done, the icing is done. It's the assembly now. So this is where it all kind of ties together.
This is where it could all go wrong.
This is where it all go terribly wrong.
But it won't, not on live television.
If you are, if you're doing this at home and you want to stack the 3 tiers on top of each other,
yes,
you need to be a little bit careful, because if it's being served straight away, you're okay. But if it's sitting out for any length of time, especially if it's fresh cream, problem is one tier will start quite heavy.
Yes,
it can start to sink into
collapse
the bottom.
the others.
So
Okay.
it's important these wooden dowels. Okay, so you just buy them like this in any of they're even barbecue skewers. If you get larger ones, will do as well.
Okay.
And basically you have to cut them to size for the cake. Okay, so what happens is then when the second tier sits on top, that takes the
will hold
weight.
it
So that's hitting off the base, so it stops the cake. So you measure it, pop them in. And again, as I said, that will just take the extra little bit off. That one's a little bit big. We'll just over here.
See, well,
There we go. Now, so what you could easily do at this point is pop 1, 2, 3, but we're just going to do a nice little layer of fruit as well, so it actually looks like this tier is sitting on a bed of fruit.
Very clever.
So we're just
Shane
gonna
always goes that extra.
extra mile, sure, I have to. There's a young girl pastry chef's clipping on my heels.
By the way, congratulations on your recent nomination for Best Dressed Cabin Man.
Are you delighted?
I'm delighted, yeah. Just, Nevin can relax for a year.
You're all right, Nevin, for the moment.
So yeah,
I'm actually chuffed with that. Thanks a million. I wasn't sure that I was actually got that, but
Well,
thanks for
yes, you
letting me
did
know.
apparently.
we're just waiting to have it confirmed.
Amazing, that's great to know. So second, you're unbelievable.
Yes,
We're actually
I am.
going to slide this
He's
one
going to
off.
throw that cake at me.
I know, yeah, you're going to get it in the face.
It's all going to go. So now this part here.
Whoa, okay.
My nerves are gone.
If you're just joining us, by the way, this is the elderflower and lemon cake that the royal wedding will have today, and Shane is recreating it.
Yes, somewhat. So now the last one goes up on top.
Holy moly.
Take your time at this point.
Okay.
And just arrange that around. Now, if it does need to be manoeuvred, take your time, I said, at this point to make sure that it's...
Because you get it right at this stage, isn't
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
Shane? You know what I mean?
So move that over. Now, at this point, go back over. If there's any little marks, now this buttercream is quite fresh, so we're just going to clean that up a little bit.
Beautiful.
Now, at this point, we're just going to start decorating. So this is where we add
This is the fun bit,
colour.
isn't it?
So we're
You
just
want
going
me
with...
to go on this
Oh,
side?
absolutely, Simon, you get creative there. So what we've done here, we've got some lovely edible flowers. Edible glitter, OK? You can use that as well. What we've done is we've just coloured some of the strawberries and flowers. Now, you can buy edible flowers. Just be very careful. You don't just go out and pick flowers in the garden and put them on. There's certain ones that you can use, certain ones that you can't. So, again, you can buy them in most kind of, I suppose, food stores here in Dublin. You can get them online as well. People do deliver.
But you do have to buy them in food stores.
Exactly, yeah. And even for, like, rose petals and stuff like that, like, they have to come from... like organic, they have to they're not sprayed with pesticides and all that. So again, just be careful with that. Simon, you're doing a brilliant job. Here's
the least I can do.
And you have sprayed the strawberries with a gold kind of finish, Shane.
Yeah, a little dust on the strawberries.
And
just
what
to
is
add
that?
This is literally this one here. It's a little tube of edible gold dust and a little tiny paintbrush. And what you do is you just dip that in, brush on your strawberries, and then that coats it up nicely.
I've alternated strawberries and raspberries.
See
on
what
this
you're doing
side,
there now,
Shane,
you're showing off.
Yeah.
But as you can see here, this is the fun part again. If you're just going to add, push one strawberry down, if you're going to add nice pop of colour as well, you don't have to go with fresh flowers, you can just go with fruit. It's completely up to yourself.
The colour is gorgeous, isn't
Beautiful
it?
thing. Have you seen this that Shane brought in
Your
as well?
cake cutter.
Oh my, yeah, that only
Do you
comes
want
out
us to give you the break so you can decorate it properly,
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
we'll reveal it after
and
the
when we
break?
come back, then
So
we do the honours.
You can
you're
breathe.
saying we're not eating it now?
Not just yet.
get
Not just
there.
yet. Have patience. It'll be worth waiting for.
Absolutely.
won't it?
I'll give you a hand. I'll be a sous chef.
Thank you, Shane.
No problem
Now,
at all.
don't forget,